In the somatic realm, and soma means of the body, in the somatic realm, I'm a practitioner of 35 years. So it really is my field. And the way the body works in the link up to how the mind works, we're going to learn about, we're going to practice with, I'm going to teach you many things. And the way to learn in these classes is to do the practices. So it's really, these 3 hours are really for you, and you can take notes. And of course, there'll be the recordings. And I highly suggest that you engage in the practices, because that's where the firsthand experience starts to become, through time, knowledge. Knowledge that's embodied is different than concepts. So I'm kind of stalling a little, just because I don't want to jump into things while people aren't here yet, because I have to repeat. But I'll continue on this while we wait. So every organ in the body holds a frequency, one distinct from the other. So the spleen has a different story it's telling and a different frequency, which means that the emotions that come from the spleen is going to have a different resonance through the body versus the gallbladder or the liver or the duodenum or the ileocecal valve. These are different parts of the digestive organs. In whole, the digestive organs in the body are not only to digest foods and liquids, but the digestive organs are to digest life. They're to digest your thought processes. They're to digest our history, your history. They're to digest events that we live through. These organs in the digestive realm are here not only to digest what we eat, but it's to digest every life's experience that we have or not. And I put or not specifically because when we're disconnected, imagine there's a line here, when we're disconnected from the soma below my body, below my head, a lot of us can have a lot of holding and tightening and squeezing, or organs that aren't really processing, but we will only relegate it to food instead of to really understand that in truth, food is digested by the ability to digest life, thoughts, emotions, events. So, digestion is multidisciplinary. And the first place is within our own life's experiences. Oftentimes when I work with clients, and typically I have a table. So up here, I don't have a table. My studio's downstairs. I have a massage table. I just call it a table. I do a lot of hands-on work to really help a woman or a man or a child, because I work with children too, reconnect down into the organ system, so that this capacity for flow and sensation and direct experience becomes a living experience versus a conceptual idea. Like, but my head, if I cut off my head here, I think of digestion as an idea. Like I'll eat and go, okay, the body's doing its thing. But if I'm not digesting my emotions and I'm not digesting my thought processes and I'm not digesting my history, then most likely the digestive organs are not functioning at the level that they could function. In my world, this is what we call aging. For me, I would say, okay, I could see the aging process in people. Some people age really quickly, and some people slow down the aging process. And in the somatic world, or in the way that I work, aging has to do with either I'm processing, digesting, assimilating the experiences of my life, or I'm not. And then, I'm just cutting my neck off and I'm using the body to just like shove food down, and hopefully the food does what it needs to do. And then I just, move on from there. So in this series of Sundays together, I want to work with each of us and teach us, again, not conceptually, but in direct experience, how the mind and the emotional body and the biological body are one system, just like Earth. The holisticness of Earth itself is the same for each of us. But the Western world has us kind of sever the head. Here's the severed head. And then to hope the rest functions or hope the rest does what it does. One of the things I love about women is that, besides many things, is that when we've learned to honor our life and our story and learn to digest our life and our story, that's when we have gravity or gravitas behind our words. So again, there's a big difference between concept, which I like to call air, blah, 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 just air. Lots of people are doing air, and embodiment. Embodiment is different. That's when the organs and the different digestive processes and the different sensations that flow through the body all the way down to the feet, down into the uterus, down into your yoni, down into the floor. When all of those things can link up with emotion and words, now we have gravity. We have something substantial to say versus air, blah, 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 blah. In teaching and working together in these weeks and these hours together, the experience of your experience really matters to me. So I will be guiding us sometimes through the somatic on the floor practices, and then I'm going to be guiding us through working with mind. And mind is not just here, even though I'm pointing to this. Mind actually exists everywhere. Mind exists everywhere. The brain creates neurons. The heart creates neurons. Your intestines down below create neurons. And all of these neurons are always in a conversation. However, parts of the conversation are front and center, And parts of the conversation are way back in the back. And the more that we can be aware and synthesize all these different elements in moment to moment to moment to moment to moment experiences, then our inner world and digesting who we are and our experiences and what we're saying and what we mean to say and our relationships and all the beautiful projects that we're all creating are congruent with something more profound than just air, blah, 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 blah. Between a man and a woman, because we have the uterus down below, whether you've had children or not is irrelevant, but that area of the body linking up thought from here, thought from here, thought from gut, thought into uterus, that's the part, and synthesizing that well, that's the part that gives your voice and your meaning gravity,